Marriage is the most sacred vow between a man and a woman. Unfortunately, many marriages in reality do not end well. In 2017, there were over 40,000 divorces in Australia. The greatest pain caused by divorce is when one loses access to his or her biological children. Parental alienation can happen when one vindictive parent prevents the other from seeing the children.
I am 68 years of age. I haven't seen my children in 23 years.
The problem of parental alienation is an extremely serious problem in this country. We have enough evidence to testify to the fact that some parents are completely alienated from the lives of their children as a result of strategies and maneuvers from lawyers. Parental alienation commonly happens with men, but women can also be the recipients of this traumatic event.
According to Professor of Law Augusto Zimmermann, parental alienation is incentivized by the Australian family law.
There is an intrinsic link between child support payments and parental alienation in this country.
Then I had the child support agency saying, we understand you haven't had care of the children this week, and therefore you're going to have to pay more child support. And I guess that's where the problems really started.
The more a parent is prevented from seeing his child, the more the other biological parent can obtain the financial assistance provided by the alienated person.
For me, all of those assessments ended up, I was served with an enforcement proceedings from the child support agency. They were alleging that I owed some $58,000 in a debt, which I just knew was wrong. And they served me a notice that I had 90 days to vacate my home. They were forcing the sale of my home to recover the debt. It's about money, for her.
The interviewees have confirmed the financial motivation behind parental alienation. The identity of the interviewees cannot be disclosed as required by the Family Law Act 1975. What's even more severe is when one parent falsely accuses the other, causing the accused parent to lose all custody access to the children.
In November 2016, I was removed from the family home, even though I required hospital treatment, and was then, straight after the hospital treatment, charged with an assault charge that was acquitted in 2017.
She used the fake domestic violence industry and the family court as tools to deprive my children of their father. This is how disgusting my story is, that one of my children, my daughter, my biological daughter, from a former marriage, was literally abducted by the family court system and handed to her abuser, who is not even her biological mother.
Even if the charge is acquitted at some point, the false accuser is not punished, suffering no loss, but the accused parent will still bear adverse consequences.
Some magistrates tend to keep the custody with the false accuser on the basis of the child not having developed a meaningful relationship with the person who has been maliciously, viciously, and unfairly accused. The system is entirely incentivizing misconduct.
Among the alienated fathers we met, it is not rare for them to have not seen their children in more than 10 or even 20 years.
I was alienated from a parent when I was younger, and that took me a good 25 years to actually come to terms with the real facts that was all false.
Lots of men in this country are committing suicide, losing their lives, perhaps on a daily basis as a result of these outcomes at the family courts. There is no doubt that the Family Law Act doesn't work and it should be repealed.